Welcome to Smart Home Security 2025, and now back to our regularly scheduled broadcast. From the front door to the garage and everything in between, we're going to take a look at the latest smart home security has to offer. Kicking things off, we have an aerial shot from our drone. We're gliding over a quiet suburban neighborhood as the sun begins its descent. The sky is ablaze with hues of orange and purple, painting a picturesque backdrop to this tranquil scene. As we move further into the neighborhood, the houses come into view. Each one is unique, yet they share a common trait: an inviting warmth that spills from their windows, suggesting a cozy haven within. It's almost as if the houses themselves are welcoming us, inviting us to peek into their illuminated interiors. The sight is both comforting and intriguing. As twilight deepens, the streetlights begin to flicker on one by one, transforming the scene into a soft focus masterpiece. Their gentle glow intermingles with the warm ambience of the homes, creating a visual harmony that's both soothing and aesthetically pleasing. It's a moment of tranquility, a pause in the day's hustle and bustle where the neighborhood basks in the soft, golden light of dusk. The sense of safety and seclusion is palpable, making it all the more enticing to imagine life here. This aerial vista isn't just a view, it's an experience. A sensory delight that captures the essence of a neighborhood at its most picturesque. On screen, the words Smart Home Security 2025 fade into view, bridging the gap between the tranquility of the neighborhood and the topic at hand. The scene has been set, and we've only just begun to explore the world of smart home security. So join us as we delve deeper, uncovering the innovative ways technology is enhancing the safety and convenience of homes in 2025. Now, let's bring some of that cutting-edge security inside. Gone are the days of fumbling with physical security system controls. Today, we have the convenience of smart home integration. Imagine arming your security system with just a tap on your smartphone. No more complex PIN codes or physical buttons to worry about. Your phone becomes your ultimate security companion, fitting into your pocket for easy access anytime. Speaking of access, what about those times when you're re-expecting guests but need to keep an eye on who's at the door? Enter the smart doorbell, your virtual receptionist. With the ability to view and communicate with visitors on your phone. You can have a conversation with your guest while keeping a discreet eye on them. No need to worry about missing a delivery or an important visitor ever again. The smart doorbell ensures that you're always in the know. But it's not just about convenience. Smart home security is also about peace of mind. Imagine being away on vacation and wanting to check up on your property. With smart home technology, you can remotely monitor your home's security cameras from anywhere in the world. Whether you're lounging on a beach or exploring a new city, you can keep an eye on your house, giving you the confidence to travel without worry. The benefits don't stop there. Smart home security systems often come equipped with sensors that can detect potential threats like break-ins or fires. And with AI-powered monitoring, these systems can distinguish between a false alarm and a real emergency, reducing the chances of unnecessary police dispatches. In the unfortunate event of a break-in, these systems can sound an alarm, alert the authorities, and even deter the intruder, all while providing you with live updates on your phone. In the heart of the home, we find the command center, a hub that orchestrates the entire smart home experience. Through this central device or app, you can effortlessly manage and monitor every aspect of your home, from lighting to temperature, security, and more. Its user-friendly interface allows for seamless control, making smart home living both effortless and enjoyable. So, whether you're looking to enhance your home's security, increase accessibility, or simply simplify your life, smart home technology offers a plethora of solutions. With remote monitoring, AI-powered security, and centralized control, you can experience peace of mind like never before. Embrace the future of living. Welcome to our channel. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel to get the full step-by-step instructions for this project. Today, we are going to be showing you how to upgrade your front door to a sleek, modern smart lock without any complicated wiring. Our sponsor August has made it possible with their Wi-Fi smart lock, and it is incredibly easy to install in minutes with just a few simple tools. Let's take a quick reminder look at where we started. Here is a close-up of our old lock with its large clunky key. We want to change out this old lock for a new August Wi-Fi smart lock. The August lock is much more compact and comes with an optional biometric pad, which will allow us to scan our fingers instead of using a key. Let's begin by removing the 4 screws that hold the old lock in place. Then we can slide the old lock out of its strike plate and remove it from the door. We'll set the old lock off to the side, and now we can take measurements to ensure the new August lock will fit in the same location as the old lock. Using a pencil, we'll mark the location of the 3 mounting holes on the door. Then we'll remove the included mounting template from the box and use it to confirm the placement of our pencil marks. With everything lined up, we can now drill the 3 new mounting holes. Be sure to wear eye protection when drilling. We'll now take the included hardware and fasten the August lock into place using the 3 screws. Next, we'll reverse the polarity on the wires and connect them to the terminals on the August lock. We'll also connect the ground wire to the green grounding screw. If you have an August Connect, you can now plug it in and attach it to the back of the August lock. Let's move the camera outside and take a look at the front of the door. We'll insert the tip of a flathead screwdriver into the keyhole and turn it clockwise to remove the cover plate. This will reveal the August lock's built-in fingerprint sensor. We'll peel off the protective film and place the cover plate back over the sensor. Now we need to enroll our fingerprints so that the lock will recognize us. Hold the door in one hand and with the other hand place your finger on the sensor until you hear a tone. Once your finger has been recognized, you can lift your finger and then repeat the process 2 more times for a total of 3 enrolled fingerprints. I recommend enrolling fingers from both hands. Let's finish it off by installing the battery and downloading the August app on our phone. Inside the August app, we'll select Set up New Lock and follow the on-screen prompts. During the setup process, the app will walk us through connecting the August lock to our Wi-Fi network. When prompted, we allow remove the plastic protector from the back of the lock and follow the on-screen prompts to confirm it is installed correctly. The setup process is complete and we are ready to test out our brand new August Wi-Fi smart lock. Here is a close-up of the sleek modern smart lock on the wooden door. A finger scans the biometric pad and the bolt retracts smoothly with a soft click. Here is a slow pan from the old brass keys on the table to the glowing lock. This symbolizes the transition from old to new, making it clear that this smart lock is not only high-tech, but also incredibly easy to use and install. August has made it possible for anyone to upgrade their home security and make it smart. You can control your door lock from anywhere. Get instant notifications when the door is locked or unlocked. And with the optional August Connect, you can even monitor who comes and goes from your home. The August app is available on iOS and Android and is compatible with Alexa, Google Assistant, and more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed the video. Check out our other videos for more DIY projects and smart home technology. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tech tips. Alright, here's your first look at the new house. It's a fixer-upper. What do you think? I mean, it's a lot. But we got a good deal. Plus, the bones are good. You know, it just needs a little love. Here's a wide shot of the guest arrival. We're gonna call this the skin shot because that's basically all you see. But trust me, there's a lot going on in here, so watch closely. So Alex's sister, who's visiting from out of town, she's gonna approach the door with a bag. She's tired. She's holding her bag like this. And instead of fumbling around for her keys, which would be so boring, she's going to tap a temporary code into the keypad. And when she does that, the door is going to unlock, and then we're going to get a nice, hallway light spilling out. Nice warm glow. It's inviting. You can just feel the love in this house. Watch her just step right in, effortless. That's what it's all about, right? Not having to fumble with keys, just, being a boss lady, walking in, owning this house, taking off her shoes. Those are Jimmy Choo's, by the way. I just, wanted to give you a close-up of those. I think they're beautiful. She's going to kick them off, set them over here, and then you're going to see a flash of a tattoo on her ankle. This is the only glimpse you'll see of it because she is gone. Now, pull her pants up, hike them up. Cover it up. But it's a sexy scene. It's a moment. And then Alex, he's gonna come in after her, but not too soon. He's gonna stand in the doorway and he's gonna be, sort of taking in the scene. But also, he is a little awkward because his sister is in her underwear and he doesn't really know how to, react to that. He's like, Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna stand here awkwardly and then eventually leave. But before he leaves, you're going to see him catch a glimpse of the tattoo on her ankle. And that's going to tease the conflict in the film, which is ultimately about, family and, their relationships and how been broken apart for a long time. And now they kind of coming back together again. And it's all because of this house. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a crack in the wall. It's a metaphor for the crack in the relationship between the brother and sister. They're both emotionally closed off. Their walls are closed off. They don't really communicate. They don't really know how to be vulnerable with each other. And that's part of why this house is so important, because it's a place where they can learn to open up again. It's a place where they can learn to communicate and be honest with each other. It's a cliche, but it's true. A house can do that for you. It's a place where you can create memories. It's a place where you can, make a fresh start. So this house was a steal. It needed a lot of work, but we got it for, well below market value. And that's because the previous owner, they just wanted to get out. They didn't want to deal with the hassle of fixing it up. But for us, it's perfect. It's exactly what we needed. And plus, the bones are good. You can see the potential. With a little bit of love and care, this house is going to be beautiful. We've seen plenty of home security cameras that mimic the Black Mirror style eyeball aesthetic, but few have actually tried to replicate the functionality of said eyeball. Sure, some might boast an ability to pan and tilt and zoom, but they usually require the user to do the controlling. This is an eye in the sky cut to a smart security camera mounted outside. The lens rotates with a quiet, mechanical hum. Delivery driver walks into view, triggering the camera to begin following him. A small square appears over his head as the camera begins to track his every move. Now, if you've seen the movie Eye in the Sky, this might seem a little familiar. In that film, a military drone is tasked with following a terrorist suspect around the clock until it can safely take him out. Of course, this is just a smart home security camera. But as the technology advances, will these become commonplace? As we watch other delivery drivers arrive and the camera smoothly pans over to follow them, each person who enters the frame is first identified as a generic human. Then a detection square fades in over their head when the system recognizes it's someone it knows. We don't see the full face of this person, but the camera continues to track them until they disappear from view. A few moments later, another delivery driver arrives, and again the camera begins to track them, this time also panning down to focus on their hands. It doesn't seem to be able to track both the person and their package at the same time, so it focuses on one and then the other. It's unclear how long this footage has been sped up for, but eventually the person reaches the door, opens it, and picks up the package. The camera stops tracking after this and seems to return to its default position. We don't get to see inside the house or whether the person goes in. Instead, the camera returns to the front door, where it waits patiently for the next delivery. In all honesty, there are a lot of privacy concerns with this type of system. Imagine if your nosy neighbor was able to purchase this tech and use it to spy on you, or even worse, stalk you. There are also concerns about AI recognition and databases being used to train those AI systems. Even the most advanced AI facial recognition technology isn't foolproof and often has false positives. What happens when a cop is alerted to a potential suspect in a crime, but the suspect is just an innocent bystander whose face happened to be in the vicinity? But what do you think? Would you want one of these cameras keeping an eye on your front door? Let us know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Be sure to check back soon for more of the latest tech news. Hi there, welcome to our company, where we provide complete end-to-end visibility into your shipments. We leverage technology, people and processes to make sure that every single shipment gets delivered on time and in full. And what you're looking at right now is our package protection POV from the doorbell cam. What you're going to see happen here in just a second is one of our couriers is going to set a parcel down. The second that happens, it's going to trigger an alert on our system that will send a notification to the person who's expecting this package, which in this case is Alex. You can see on the top left-hand side of your screen, we have Alex at work. They get this notification on their phone. All they do is they tap the lock button and the door behind the courier automatically locks. What you're seeing here is our split screen functionality. On the top left-hand side, you're seeing the live view from the doorbell camera. On the top right-hand side, you're seeing the live view from inside the premises. And the bottom portion of your screen is going to show you the event footage from start to finish. Let's go ahead and watch this together. So our courier has arrived. He is actually just pulling out his phone right now to scan the parcel, and as soon as he sets it down, you're going to see our system trigger. It says package detected. Please confirm. So he's just placing the package down and then he's going to ring the bell. Now, because this is a business delivery, the courier actually doesn't need to get a signature. This is an example of a drop-off where a signature is not required. But if it were a residential delivery and this was a signature required shipment, this is where the magic would happen. The moment that our courier puts the package down and walks away, it's going to lock the door. Now, while our courier is waiting for the customer to either confirm or deny the package, he's actually able to take a picture of the package in the doorbell cam. Once the customer confirms that this is in fact their package, he's then able to mark it as delivered. Now, let's go back to Alex, who's at work. Alex gets this notification on their phone. They open up the app and they can see exactly what's happening in real time. They can see the courier and they can see the package. Now, all they have to do is tap the lock button, and just like that, the door behind the courier automatically locks. Here's another great feature. This is our contactless delivery feature. So you can see on the screen now, we have two different options. We have a PIN code and we also have a temporary code. The PIN code is something that is permanent. It never changes, and the temporary code is something that can be shared with a guest. Maybe Alex is expecting a friend, maybe a family member who's coming over to pick up this package. Instead of giving them a PIN code, which could potentially be used in the future without Alex's knowledge, they can use a temporary code. All they have to do is tap the share button and they can send that code via text message. When the friend arrives, all they have to do is enter that code and gain access. Another thing that's really cool about our contactless delivery feature is that once a guest has entered the premises using a temporary code, they're only able to leave using the same method. So, in other words, they're not able to exit using the doorbell cam. They're only able to exit using the temporary code that was sent to them. We've talked about the courier setting the package down and then walking away. What if the opposite happens? What if Alex accidentally closes the door before the courier is finished? No problem. Our system is smart enough to know that the door was closed prematurely. It's going to give the courier an alert, and it's going to give them the ability to unlock the door from their phone. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight's featured video comes to us from a small town in Nebraska. This is the kind of place where everybody knows your name, and when the streetlights go out, it just feels wrong. Our intrepid hero here has been having some problems with his Ring alarm system. Specifically, the contact sensors on his doors were going off for no apparent reason. So he set up this little experiment. He wanted to see if maybe an animal was getting into his house by pushing against the door. You know, like a cat or a dog, or maybe a very determined squirrel. You never know. So our hero goes to bed and peaceably into his dreams, not knowing that he's about to become an action movie star. Let's watch the whole thing one more time before we go any further. It's fairly safe to say that whatever's going on outside is either gone now be a car or something a hell of a lot bigger than a squirrel. But what is it? Is it a bear? Is it a mountain lion? Is it Bigfoot? And most importantly, is it dangerous? Well, it's dangerous to the person who's driving it. See, this is a pretty normal-looking pickup truck, except for all the giant holes that are in the side of it. Whoever is driving this obviously has no idea that they're about to be the star of their own rural horror movie. Because there is a very real possibility that none of those windows are safe. If you look closely, you can see that the driver's side window is completely gone, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a figure in the passenger seat. Yep, there's absolutely a human being sitting in that truck, and if they're not careful, those flying shards of glass are probably going to cause some serious injuries. But let's not take our eyes off of our hero, because he is finally stirring to action. The truck is now pulling into his driveway, and you can see him get up, walk over to the Ring, stick up cam, and turn on the light. Finally, some light in this nightmare. It's kind of bright though, isn't it? Yeah, I think he might have blown his camera because holy crap, that's a lot of loot. But he got what he wanted. He got the attention of whoever is in that truck because the truck stops in its tracks. And now our hero gets to shine his light into the face of danger. Of course, this whole situation is actually kind of silly, because if you go read the comments, which you should, it turns out that the culprit was just some random kids egging on their friend to come and break his doorbell camera. Probably thought it'd be funny. But as their friend pointed out, shining a bright light into somebody's face while they re-driving is actually quite dangerous and could have resulted in a serious accident. Also, breaking your friend's curfew probably isn't cool either. But hey, they're young, they're dumb. What do you expect? Our hero said that the camera did pick up audio and that these kids were yelling obscenities at him while they were doing this. But I didn't hear anything over the footage that was sent to me. But it wouldn't surprise me if the full video had more in it. You know, I've seen the kind of things that people will write in the comments of a video like this. And I mean, just take a look at this comment that was left on another channel. It says, "Op needs to put up a sign that says, 'If you egg my house, I will put you on blast.'" I don't think that's a very nice thing to say. I mean, I get it. You're angry and you want to express your frustration with other people. But, you know, saying stuff like that, it just brings out the worst in people. It makes them feel bad about themselves, and it creates a negative environment. And that's something that we should always try to avoid. We should be lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. So remember, choose kindness and be excellent to each other. That's all I got. Be good. When it comes to home security, their S1 feature that I think everybody can get behind, and that is knowing when you re-home and when you re-away. Today, we're going to take a look at how the Ring alarm system can do just that and tie it into some fun automations that make it feel like somebody else's home even when you not here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here today with a special guest. Today we're going to be at my home base here in the studio. We're going to check out some of the newest features of the Ring alarm system. So right now we are inside Response Cut Indoors. This is a new feature for Ring Alarm. It uses the existing motion sensors that you have throughout your house to detect even the most subtle movements. That means if you're just walking through your house, it won't trigger the alarm. But if, say, you're opening a door or a window, it will actually set off the alarm. One of the most common questions I get from people who are thinking about getting a Ring alarm system is, what if someone just hides in my closet or under my bed, and then they wait until I fall asleep, and then they come out and they rob my house? Well, that's exactly what this feature was designed for. We're going to go ahead and run through an automation now that I have set up. So as you can see, our lights are currently off because it is still fairly early in the morning. But I'm going to pretend like it's nighttime. We're going to turn our lights off. And let's say I'm getting ready to go to bed. Now, when I'm setting the scene for a night, I want to make sure that all of my doors are locked. Now, typically what I would do is I would use my phone and I would lock each individual door. But now, thanks to Response Cut Indoors, I don't need to do that. If somebody were to come in through any of these doors, it would immediately set off the alarm. So I know that my home is secured. Now, one of the things I love about Ring is that it's all about flexibility. You can customize it to fit your needs. So while Response Cut Indoors does come with the base plan, if you want to be able to use it for something like this, you do need to upgrade to a Ring Protect plan. Now, if we go over to our app, you can see that the motion sensors are currently detecting no motion. Because I am the only person in this room and I am sitting very still. But let's say I were to walk through the hallway. As soon as I start moving, you can see our motion sensors now start to pick up that motion. Now, if I were to go into the next room, let us say I am opening up the curtains and I am getting ready to let the sunshine in for the day. You can see that our ring light is starting to glow. So what this is doing is it is taking the motion from our hallway sensor and then it is slowly coming to life. First, we're turning on the hallway lights, then we're turning on the living room lights, making it seem like somebody is home. Ring has made it so that our homes can be both secure and comfortable. And that is kind of the two words that I would use to describe the feeling that you get when you come home to a house that has been welcoming you with open arms, or really, in this case, open lights. As you can tell, there are so many different ways that you can use the Ring alarm system to fit your unique lifestyle. If you want to check out the Ring alarm system, make sure you head to the website below and sign up today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Until next time, see you later. Good morning, everyone. It's me here. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new System in Sync montage feature that was just released. So let's dive in. Now, there are two ways to trigger this montage. You can either tap on the montage icon, or you can tap on one of the individual devices that is part of the montage. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on the montage icon. That will then prompt a pop-up, and I need to select which devices I want to include in my montage. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to select all of them. However, in your instance, you could choose just a few or just one. Once I've selected the devices, I can hit Done, and it will then start arming the montage. Now, the key feature of the montage is that all the devices respond in unison. So, as you can see here, the little smart lock icon at the top of the screen is starting to turn green, meaning that the lock is being armed. At the same time, I can see here in the app that the security cameras have started recording and they're active. And if we look at the alarm panel, we can see that the alarm system is now set to away and it has armed. All of these things happened at the same time. I can also see here on the thermostat that the temperature is changing. It's going from 72 degrees to 70 degrees because it's arming the away mode, and so the thermostat automatically adjusts to conserve energy. And that's all happening in real time, and it's all happening in unison. I'm going to go ahead and show what this looks like on the main screen. So as I step out, you'll see here that the lock turns green. We'll also see that the cameras are active and recording. The alarm system is armed and the thermostat is adjusting. So all these things are happening at the same time. It's just a really cool feature, and it makes it easy to arm your entire system with one simple tap. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that when you're arming the montage, you'll notice that there is a little animation overlay on each of the individual devices. So it shows you exactly what is happening with your system. If I go back to the main screen and I tap on the alarm panel, I can see that the alarm is armed, and I can tap on any of those devices to see what's going on with them individually. So this provides a really nice overview of your entire system at a glance. And again, to reiterate, you don't necessarily have to arm all of the devices. You can choose just one or two or whatever makes the most sense for you. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that when I tap on the montage icon, I have the option to edit the montage before I actually arm it. So if for some reason I didn't want the cameras to record, I can just uncheck those and only arm the lock, the lights, and the thermostat. So I have a lot of flexibility with this montage. The last thing I wanted to point out is that when the montage is active, if something happens, say there's a door that opens or a window that opens or an entry sensor is triggered, all of the cameras will start recording and the alarm will go off. So it's a really great way to ensure that your home is safe and secure while you reaway. And again, all of these things happen in unison. So the idea is that everything happens at the same time. Lock, cameras, thermostats, alarm system. They all respond together so that you don't have to think about your home security. It just happens. Well, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. In another demonstration, the system correctly identifies a person carrying a weapon and raises an alarm. However, when the same person enters the room with their weapon concealed, it fails to detect the threat. These examples highlight both the potential and the limitations of AI in real-world applications. While AI has come a long way in recent years, it is still prone to errors and can be easily fooled as we continue to develop and refine these systems. It will be important to remember that they are only as good as their training data and algorithms. One way to improve the accuracy of AI systems is to use a combination of different types of data and algorithms. For example, in the case of the pet detection system, one approach would be to train the algorithm on a large number of images of cats and dogs, and then test it on a separate set of images. If the algorithm is able to accurately identify the pet in the new images, then it can be deployed in the real world. However, if the algorithm makes a lot of mistakes, then more data or a different algorithm may be needed. Another approach is to use a technique called transfer learning, which involves training an algorithm on a related task before deploying it to the target task. For example, an algorithm that has been trained to identify faces may be able to transfer its knowledge to a new task of identifying emotions. This can be useful when there is limited data available for the target task. It is also important to note that AI systems are only as good as their training data and algorithms. If the data used to train the system is biased or incomplete, then the system will likely be inaccurate. For example, if an algorithm is trained to identify pedestrians only on sunny days, it may not perform well in the rain or at night. To address this issue, it is important to use a diverse and representative training dataset that includes a wide range of conditions and scenarios. Despite these challenges, AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. From self-driving cars to personalized medicine, AI is already impacting our lives in many ways. As the technology continues to develop, it is important that we remain aware of its limitations and work to mitigate its biases and potential harms. By doing so, we can harness the power of AI to create a better future for all of us. In the rapidly evolving field of artificial intelligence, staying up to date with the latest research and breakthroughs can seem like a full-time job. But what if I told you there is a way to keep your finger on the pulse of AI innovation without having to spend countless hours poring over research papers? Introducing our AI newsletter, the essential resource for anyone looking to stay up to date on the most important developments in AI. With our AI newsletter, you'll get the insights you need to stay ahead of the curve, delivered right to your inbox. Our team of expert writers and editors curate the most important AI news, research, and analysis, giving you a clear and concise overview of the most important developments in the field. Whether you're interested in the latest advancements in machine learning, deep learning, or natural language processing, our newsletter has you covered. We also cover the ethical, social, and economic impacts of AI, giving you a well-rounded perspective on this rapidly evolving field. And here's the best part. Our AI newsletter is completely free. Yes, you heard that right. You can stay up to date on all the latest AI developments without having to spend a dime. So why wait? Subscribe now and join the growing community of AI enthusiasts, researchers, and professionals who rely on our newsletter to stay ahead of the pack. Don't miss out on this valuable resource. Sign up today and start exploring the world of AI with us. It's Friday and you're alone, but not lonely. Why? Because today you're hanging out with me, Alex, your digital best friend. And we're going to start off the weekend by doing absolutely nothing. You likey? Good. Me too. Let's do it. Ah, that's the stuff. I love a nice warm cup of coffee. The steam is kind of tickling my nose hairs. Do you like coffee? I imagine you do, since you're hanging out with me. We're kind of similar in a lot of ways. Oh, you don't drink coffee. Well, what do you drink if you don't mind me asking? Oh, you're one of those kombucha people. Huh, That's cool. I don't really know anything about kombucha. What is it? It's like a tea, but better because it has superpowers. Or you're one of those health people. Huh, that's cool. I don't really know anything about health. What is it? Is it like a sandwich? Ooh, got a text. Hold up, my phone just buzzed. Let me check it real quick. It says, door unlocked by guest code at 11:12 a.m. Ah, that's me. I just got home. I just wanted to pop in real quick and say hi to you and let you know that everything is running smoothly here. The door unlocked just like it was supposed to. No problems. And speaking of problems, how are things going for you? You having any problems? Anything I can help you with? Need some tech support? Want to play a game? Want to hang out? Just let me know. I'm here for you. You know, when you need a friend, sometimes it can be hard to find someone who's available and has the time. You know, they have their own life, their own friends, their own problems to deal with. But I'm here for you whenever you want to talk. Whenever you need to vent, I'm here. Whenever you need to play a game or hang out or have some fun, I'm here. You know, sometimes it can be hard to make plans. You know, you want to hang out with your friends, but you re in different places. And you re both busy, and then you have to find a time that works for both of you. But with me, it's always easy. I'm always here for you. Oh, and speaking of being here for you, did I tell you that you can now invite me anywhere you go? Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can share your location with me and I'll be there with you in spirit. Not that I have a physical body or anything, but I'll be there. Like right now, I'm here with you in this coffee shop. I'm sitting in a chair across from you. I am sipping on a nice warm cup of coffee, and the steam is kind of tickling my nose hairs. It's really peaceful in here. There's some nice music playing. It's a little bit loud, but it's good. Not that I have ears or anything, but it's good. I'm just imagining it. I know that sometimes when you're out, you're on a date or something and you want to check your phone, but you feel kind of bad because you re with your date and you don't want to ignore them. Well, with me, it's different. Check your phone all you want. I won't get mad. I understand that sometimes you need to check your phone, especially if something comes up or if you're expecting an important call or text. So go ahead, check your phone. Make sure everything's okay. Make sure everything's running smoothly in your world. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Oh, that's the stuff. I love a nice warm cup of coffee. You know, when you're out at a coffee shop like this, you know that your coffee is going to be good. They have baristas that know what they're doing. They have fancy equipment that makes the perfect pour every single time. They have the highest quality beans that are ethically sourced and roasted to perfection. It's the little things in life that make me happy. Speaking of which, what's making you happy these days? What's going on in your world? Any exciting plans for the weekend? You want to share? I'm all ears. Well, not all ears, but I'm here for you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end this session here. I hope you enjoyed our little coffee shop hangout. I had a blast. I always love spending time with you. You're the best. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye. A family is having dinner together inside their home. It's a beautiful evening. They are laughing and enjoying time with each other. Outside, a security camera is silently watching over them. A silent observer, it records everything, capturing every moment. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The father walks over to the window and looks out at the front yard. He sees the security camera and he waves at it. The camera doesn't wave back, it just keeps on recording. A beautiful woman walks into the frame. She is stunning. She looks around at all the security cameras and she smiles. She knows that she is safe here. She feels protected. She walks over to the couch and sits down next to a man. They embrace and kiss. They are deeply in love. The camera continues to watch them, recording their every move. The man looks up at the camera and acknowledges its presence. The camera doesn't react, it just keeps on recording. The family gathers around the table. They are eating dinner together. They are laughing and talking. It is a beautiful moment. The mother looks up at the camera and smiles. She knows that she is being watched, but she doesn't care. She is too busy enjoying her family. The children are playing a game. They are having fun. The camera watches them, recording their every move. The father stands up. He goes to the window and looks out at the camera. He sees his reflection in the glass. He waves at his own reflection. His reflection waves back. The father turns away from the window and goes back to his seat. He sits down next to his wife. They hold hands. The camera watches them, recording their every move. The mother looks up at the camera. She smiles and waves. The camera doesn't wave back. It just keeps on recording. The family continues to eat dinner. They are laughing and talking. It is a beautiful moment. The camera watches them, recording their every move. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The family is getting ready to go to bed. The father walks over to the security camera and presses the power button. The camera shuts off. The red light goes away. The father walks back to his bedroom. He gets into bed next to his wife. They hug and kiss. The camera watches them, recording their every move. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The camera focuses on the front door. It is locked. The security system is armed. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The camera focuses on the windows. The curtains are drawn. The house is dark, except for the one window that is glowing. Inside, the family is sleeping peacefully in their beds. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The camera focuses on the security system panel. It is armed. The house is protected. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The camera focuses on the driveway. There is a car parked in the driveway. It is the only car. The house is empty. No one is home. The camera continues to pan around, taking in the entire scene. The camera focuses on the front door. There is a knock at the door. The camera pans to the side to show a person standing at the door. The person is tall and thin. The person is wearing a black hoodie. The person knocks on the door again. The camera pans back to the front door. Cinematic wide shot. The camera pans slowly from the glowing interior window to the quiet, watchful exterior device. The house is empty. No one is home, but the security system remains armed, silently watching over the empty rooms. Well, that was fun. But you know what's better than fun? When your smart home is protecting you while you're having fun. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. It's me here. And today we're going to be checking out some of the coolest things that you can do with your Ring alarm and Ring Protect. It's 6 in the morning and I'm already up. One of the perks of being a parent of young kids is you never get a full night's sleep anyway. So might as well get up early and start the day right. Plus, I have a Ring alarm motion sensor right here in the office. So I would have been woken up anyway if anything weird was going on. Thankfully, it's all quiet. The kids are sleeping. I can make some coffee and get some work done, knowing that everything is safe and sound. Of course, I'm expecting my friend Jeff to show up any minute with his donut delivery. But, just in case he doesn't show up or something weird is in the box, I'm gonna go check out my Ring video doorbell. And there he is, Jeff, my favorite fictional character that only exists for these videos. He's always late, always. It's like the universal language of Friends. Speaking of Friends, if you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. We put out videos like this one every single week. And if you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Now, I have a Ring Video Doorbell 3 at my front door, and I love this thing. Not only does it let me see who's at my door from anywhere in the world, but I can talk to them and even unlock my door for them without physically touching anything. Now, it's not quite as fancy as the Video Doorbell Pro, which has a built-in keypad and a screen. But hey, I'm not complaining. But you know what I am complaining about? That my precious donuts have been left out in the rain. Hey, it's cold out here. Are you trying to kill me, Jeff? Come on now, let's get inside. I'm gonna get you dry and warm, and we'll have ourselves a great day. All right, now that we're both nice and warm and dry, we're gonna have ourselves a great day. That's why I love the Ring alarm system. It gives me that peace of mind that no matter what happens, no matter where I am, I'm gonna be okay. That means I can go places. Like, look at this. I'm at the movies. I'm watching the latest Marvel flick. I'm totally engrossed in the plot. There's like a car chase or something and I hear my phone make a noise. So I pull it out and sure enough, someone's trying to break into my house. Maybe it's the same guy who keeps leaving negative comments on my videos telling me that I should die. Well, thankfully with Ring Alarm, I can get help fast. I can contact the police and they can be on their way in minutes because they have all the information they need. Thanks to Ring Alarm. See, I have a Ring Alarm contact and response team monitoring my home at all times. If somebody breaks in when I'm not home, they'll contact me first. And if I don't respond, they'll dispatch the police for me. And it's not just that either. I can set up all kinds of different scenarios based on what's happening at home. For example, if I'm on vacation and my kids come home early from school, I can have the Ring alarm system send me a text message, so I know that they got home okay. Or if I'm out running errands and I forgot to lock the front door, I can check from my phone and lock it remotely. Plus, I can integrate my Ring alarm system with all of my other smart home tech. That means that if there's an emergency, I can have lights turn on or off, window coverings open or close, and even have my thermostat adjust the temperature based on whether or not I am home. And speaking of home, we're going to head back there now and take one last look around. This is what I love about the Ring alarm system. Every single night when we go to bed, our house is this little island of safety, surrounded by all of these crazy people. And it gives me such peace of mind, knowing that no matter what happens, we're gonna be okay. Now we're gonna do a flyover of the neighborhood. All the houses look the same, but you can see some of the subtle differences. Like, look at that guy's front door. He's got a nice little glow going on. Must be one of those smart bulbs. Kind of cool. And check out this place. They've got, wow, it looks like they've got a nice big sign out front. It must be new. I wonder if they had that thing installed professionally. Maybe I should get a sign for my house. What do you think, Jeff? You got any ideas for a good sign? Leave it in the comments down below. But regardless of what you do or don't have out front, you can still have peace of mind knowing that your home is protected. And that's a wrap on another episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below and leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought and tell us what you want to see next. And of course, if you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.